You wanted it, I love doing it. We're going into deadline day with me and my little assistant here sitting on my lap being quite irritating today. Actually, I think he misses his mum. Anyway, let's crack on. Roll the intro. So here we are then, exactly where we left off in the last episode. It is deadline day and we're going to take part, even though I don't think it's going to be very interesting. It'll be interesting to see if Liverpool pull off this Jude Bellingham deal that's going on. £109 million. I think you're better off buying Camavinga for 66. Maybe not. I mean, Jude Bellingham is unreal. Why is he transfer listed? He's refusing to sign a new deal, so they just want rid. Bloody hell. And that could be a bargain if someone picks that up. That could be unreal. Eze's got 2 offers on him, apparently. Rumoured. Well, it says one of them's us. It's definitely not us. So that's not happening. Well, it might happen. I mean, well, loan? No, they don't want to leave him on loan due to first team commitments. Okay, well, as I said in the previous episode, it is mainly we have to sell to buy. Sort of. I mean, Huggins could go now. Romeo could go on loan. I wouldn't be against McCroy potentially moving on. He's not going to get much game time at the moment. If we said unspecified, we'll flirt him out, just see what's happening. Flirt him out. That's not a phrase. We'll see. Same with Embleton as well. He's really not got too much sort of time left at Sunderland, I don't think. I feel like they're all sort of hanging on. McCroy wants to discuss personal terms, so does Embleton. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'll discuss with you, but I can't find a place for you in my plans. It's very short term. Well, I'm sorry, mate, but it's my decision. I'm not prepared to back down. This won't be the last time you hear from me. Amazing. Fair enough. See you later. McCroy, you're the same, mate. I feel like I can't find a place for you tactically. It's very short term, but this is how I feel. So we'll see what happens there. Neil Huggins, he could move. We're open for business if the right offer comes in. You never know. 14 hours to go. And as I said, I can see this being reasonably quiet from a Sunderland point of view. I don't really see what we need is Ross McCroy. And I mean, do I transfer list them both? Do I just say, give us your cash and off you go? We'll try 7.5. It's in between his values. And Embleton, again, Embleton's got quite a lot of value left in him as well. We'll try 7.5 for both of them. I don't think we're going to replace them if we do sell them. But Elche, 7.5 for Embleton. That's fine. No offers for McCroy. And Crystal Palace are going in for Ryan Sessegnon. I mean, if we get rid of Embleton, potentially it could free up some money for Eze or a different attacking midfielder, but I don't think we need it. We've got so many options. I'm tempted by Van der Beek to see if he would now take a sort of last-minute loan deal, unless Spurs have sold him. No, they haven't, but he is wanted. Who's he want? Oh, no, I've accidentally clicked on Spurs. Who's he wanted by? Wolves and us. I'm just wondering if we did a loan, we can afford all of his wages. Optional future fee of 33.5. I mean, that can surely come down because he's listed for 26. So if we're an optional future fee of like 26, squad player, 100% of his wages, 34 can be recalled. Yeah, that's okay. You can recall him if you want. We'll say 32. They want that 34.5. Oh, let's see if Van der Beek's interested. It'll be an interesting one to bring in, won't it? See if we can revive his career after failure, or what seemed like failure at Spurs, and definitely failure at Man United before that. So the ball is in Van der Beek's court. Let's see what he does with that. There is also rumours that Chong might be moving from Reading to West Ham, as Van der Beek rejects us, but Embleton's happy to go for £7.5 million. So off he goes. So well, how seriously it's the bank isn't completely empty though. A big chunk came out. 66 million for Camavinga. So there's not going to be too much left after that. Funds are low. Yes, they are. That is one hell of a way to sum it up. What? 4th of January? Oh, balls. Does that mean you're not actually moving? It must mean their window's shut already in Spain, wherever it is he's moving to. Deadline includes squad registration. Is your squad finalised? Yeah, I think at this stage we're pretty much set. With 8 hours to go, let's just go and have a look at. Is it? Oh, I just love a Breach Eze. Is it worth bringing him in? Is it worth trying to get a deal done for Eze? Between 50 million and 23 million to make a deal possible. He wants to move. It's another option in a position we're absolutely stacked. It would probably mean less game time for Ricky J. Jones. I'm wondering if we offer out Ross Stewart and see if we can get in the other sort of target, another target man, different option up front. We'll go for 3.2 million, which is again in between his transfer value. Apparently, he'll probably kick up a fuss as well to say, "Why are you touting me out?" But yeah, agent offers Rehack, Paul Swain, Patrick from Flamengo. I mean, he looks like he could have some very good potential. Fairly good rating for the senior team as star player potential. Yeah. 18 years old, he could be pretty decent. We've been linked with Teddy Sharman Lowe throughout this transfer window. Why? Why have we been linked with him? He is awful. I'll decline that and just ignore it like it hasn't happened. As I said, I think this deadline day may be a bit shorter because there isn't really much happening. Yeah, Huggins might leave. I've already said that. If someone makes an offer, I'm not going to offer him out. I'm just wondering if can we loan him out? Will someone take him on loan for 100% of his wages? Let's have a look. Let's see what happens there. And whilst he's being offered out, let's go and have a look at see who is around as a striker. I do want a target forward, I think. T. Oh, it's not in. What? What sort of order is this? This is crazy. Where's target forward? There he is, target forward. Let's just see who's out there. Luke de Jong, Kyle or Sile Larin from the used to play in the MLS, currently at Besiktas. Okay, it's not wonderful, is it? There's not people screaming at you out there. Sebastian Aller. I mean, he would do a fantastic job, but he'd want to come in and be a starter. That's the other issue, is that who can we bring in that wouldn't be a starter? Mitrovic would have been a good shout as a little demo, but he's moved from Fulham to Blackburn. Sam Gallagher, didn't he used to play for Southampton? He did play at Southampton. Blackburn signed for £5 million. That was a pretty poor investment from Blackburn, you'd have to say. Klaus. You must be Klaus's friends. If you know what game that's from, leave that in the comments. 5 million, 8.2 million, 6'3". He definitely is a target forward. Thomas Henry. Tommy Henry is what I would call him. Good strength, good balance. I mean, yeah, again, he would be decent. Let's have a look and see if there's anybody out there as a... Yeah, we'll leave it as target forward. I mean, that is slim pickings listed for loan. I was hoping there might be some sort of Premier League, youngsters or something that wanted to get a game. No. I mean, nobody wants to sell their target forwards. Maybe they are overpowered, as is rumoured. Let's go for any and just see what strikers are transfer listed at the top. Up here, Shea Adams, Ian Atcho. He's wanted by Leeds. Why is he's requested a transfer as well? What's going on here? I mean, he's 6'1", but I don't think he can really play as a out-and-out striker. I was scouting this guy, Amin Gouiri, who Man United have just spunked money on and not played. £34 million, 8 appearances, 3 goals, a 7.04, and now they want rid, which I don't quite understand. He's 5'11". He's a striker we don't need. He's a player we don't need. Martin Braithwaite, who's dropped from Bristol... No, he plays for Bristol, dropping from Barcelona to Brentford to Bristol City. Fair play. Fair play, Martin. At least you're sticking it out. Carlin Grant at West Ham. I mean, 6 foot again. He's not really what we're looking for. Let's go for advanced and see... add condition. We want general height is at least... 6'4"? I think that's a good target for it. Absolutely no chance of signing any of them. So let's go 6'3". Kiri Shelton from America. Looks not very good. 31 years old. Okay, maybe 6'3". Let's take off transfer listed actually. Like that. And see who we get. Andreas Cornelius. Who did he play for in the Prem? Cardiff, that was it. They spunked a lot of money and then sold him back for less than half price to Copenhagen. Yarmachuk was always a good player. 28 years old. Good finishing. Good passing. He wants to be an advanced forward. I don't think so, mate. You're definitely a target forward. Jumping reach is, could be good. Yeah, interesting. I wonder, Sebastian Allet, I just want to see this. I just want to see if, don't want to leave, but they could be including a sensible future fee. So, all right, we'll pay all of his wages. We'll say he's going to be a squad player. We'll put in an optional future fee. My client isn't interested in discussing a loan move to Sunderland. Screw you then, Sebastian. Screw you. Jonas Wind. Yeah, he's good as well. I remember looking at him previously. I mean, yeah, see, he's just so much better than Ross Stewart. That's the thing. Let's go, again, 100% of his wages, which is a drop in the ocean for us, to be honest. Squad player, optional future fee. He isn't interested, but we're going to try it. We're going to try this here. We'll say, because it's optional, we'll just say like 19 million, I guess. 18 million, that'll do. Suggest those terms. They want that and 180 grand a week. If we said 150, do you know what? We're going to go for that. I think that's a pretty decent deal to get in. If we get him in, so the offer's been accepted. Huggins could be on his way out. Are we bringing in a different striker in Jonas Wind? This could be interesting. Loan offers made for Huggins. Yeah, I think we can let him go. We're definitely going to let him go to Barnsley, who are actually going to pay us some money. Bolton, 100% of his wages, regular starter. I did want to play him in the cup games, but I feel like we've got options now. He's played one cup game, did really well with a 7.1, but is he going to benefit more from playing? Probably. Probably is. Despite Bolton's bid, the preference would be Ipswich. I'm just not sure. Do we let him go? I think we do. I think we've got enough options at the club to get us through. We don't need young players for the cup. It would be nice. Well, one, it would be nice to win the Carabao Cup, but two, it would be horrendous because then we'd have to pay £1 million to Camavinga, to be honest. So Luton loan Greenwood, Rouse set for Bolton. That's fine. Huggins is set for Barnsley. No offers for Ross Stewart, and Wynn doesn't move to us on loan. That's interesting. I thought that would have. I thought he would have wanted to leave Copenhagen to join Sunderland, but I guess they might be in the Champions League. They're in the Euro Cup, so okay, yeah, he has got continental football, so I guess that is probably a bit of a difference. Let's go and have a look again then. Who else have we got? I mean, Chris Wood is a fantastic target forward, but I don't really want to be bringing him in. This guy has been scouted and recommended. 6'4", Norwegian. Let's again. Yeah, obviously they don't want to loan him out, but if we make it a good deal, then potentially he will. Optional future fee. Why is it as soon as you put in an optional future fee, he says he's not interested in moving on loan? So let's go suggest. Yeah, they're not interested unless it has an optional future fee. So we'll go 7.5. They'll probably negotiate that. And go, 8 million. Make offer. Yes. Hopefully they'll come back and negotiate. Only 4 hours to go. We're not really clearing anyone out. 2 loan moves have gone. And we're trying to get in a striker on loan, which possibly isn't the best thing to do. Do I want to get rid of Ross Stewart? He's been a great servant to the club. I just don't think he's going to cut it in the Premier League. And I feel like we're at a point where we just need to be ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. Unspecified, transfer listed. Let's see what happens here. See what we get. So Stewart, we've got 1.9. 3.2. I don't mind paying a bit of his wages. That is totally fine. Accept and give ultimatum. Out of all the inch club, he'll be not if he wants to speak to Hibbs. That's fine. We're going to hopefully Hibbs come back in with that ultimatum. And Groningen 190, 10.5. We'll accept that. Oh, I hope that was optional. Was that an optional future fee? Yeah, optional future fee. That's good. So we're going to make that. His offer has been accepted again. Sunderland have accepted the offer from Aberdeen, and Hibs obviously didn't come back to the ultimatum. So we could be having a striker in and a striker out on deadline day, which is not bad. Stewart does want to go to Aberdeen, so we'll get 3.2 million for him. And Strand Larsen has rejected our loan move, which is a little bit irritating. Now, I'm not too upset if we don't bring someone else in, because in our under-23s, we do have a Harry Gardner. 6'2" Harry Gardner, who is looking pretty decent. He's an out-and-out, basically, striker. Can't do too much else. Can't really pass. His off-the-ball really lets him down because he doesn't make good runs. But yeah, I don't know. This deadline day, I mean, Embleton, I'm gonna send Embleton down to the under-23s. He's leaving. He's leaving in January, so he's not going to get much game time with me. Ross McCroy, again, do we just be ruthless here? 7.5 million transfer listed. See if he can go. He's not going to get much game time. We've got him better players than him now. We've got this young English base coming through with Camavinga as well. It will be interesting to see how this all gets on, to be honest. If we just go, we're on doubtful, so if we go slightly interested. See, these guys are interested in moving, so I don't know why as soon as you put a loan fee with an option. Is that the Wesley that played for Villa? It is the Wesley that played for Villa. Wow, I don't want to sign him. He was dreadful. Like, yeah, it's just a little bit irritating. Raul Jimenez. I mean, 33, but he could 100% do a job for us. I know he's on 100 grand a week. We can pay 80% of his wages. We can't put a fee in it. Yeah, which means they're not going to be happy. He must be in his last year of his contract, which is why we can't put a fee. Benjamin Sesko. Not too keen on him. There's that Thomas Henry again. Tommy Henry. I just don't think he's going to play. It needs to be... They still need to be at a decent level. Oh, hello. Anybody that's watched my Pez series will know I'm a big fan of Joshua Zirkzee. And this could be a massive, massive emotional buy. But he's incredibly interested to join. Between 500k and 5 million. He wants to become a regular starter when Dane Scarlett will probably fail a work permit, though. So that's not going to help anybody. Just looking down this list. Now we're getting into the sort of bottom of the barrel there now. I mean, Yarmachuk. Could we bring in Yarmachuk? He is a good player. I've watched him for Ukraine a couple of times. Great composure. I mean, is he going to score goals? If we need him to be something different, he scored a couple in the Bundesliga throughout the seasons. He did all right in Portugal. He's had some relatively big money moves. Ludovic Ajorki, 6'6". 6'6". That is what you love to see. Loan offer. I'm sure we can afford all of his wages. That's not a problem. We'll go squad player again. Let's go. Why? Oh, my client is interested in discussing a loan move. Okay, right, good. Optional future fee. Let's go. We'll suggest that. They're not interested in that. So let's go like 15 million. And I think all the others were around about 150k, weren't they? They wanted. So, I mean, let's make that offer. What have we got? We've got 2 hours left. Sam Lammers. Yeah, decent all-round looking striker, to be honest. Or do we bring back Andreas Cornelius to the Premier League? 6'4", good strength, good jumping reach, teamwork, work rate, heading. 31-year-old Cornelius. Let's have a look. We can afford his wages. We'll put him as a squad player. Oh, we can't do an optional future fee. But we can give a bonus. If we win the Premier League, we'll give you a £15 million bonus. How about that? Nah, not interested. And that's the problem. When they've only got 1 year left on their deal, It's very hard to get that done. How long's... I've just realised Yarmouk's injured. 9 days and 3 weeks. That's tough. We've got a loan bid in there. I don't really want to bring in Chris Wood on loan to replace Ross Stewart. I feel like that's not the most sensible thing to do. It's annoying that this Larson chap didn't want to move to us. I mean, we could probably just afford him, but he's going to want to be like a star player or a first team player. And that's not what we want to do, to be honest. Yep, fine. Let's go for that again. Let's just see if he changes his mind. I wonder if we then say, like, declare interest for loan. Just say yes. Get something whipped up in the press a little bit. And we'll respond and say, he's good. I want to add a lot to our team by bringing him in. The belief that some clubs and managers are able to provide more of a known commodity in the loan market. Yeah, why not? Danny comes across as a manager like that. 2 hours to go then. We've put a couple of loan deals in. That's accepted. Let's see what happens here. An hour to go, so we are running out of time. As Larson again rejects it. And, the loan bid was rejected. Wow, okay. If it includes a sensible future fee. What's a sensible future fee for you? 19 million? No, it just means you don't want to loan him out, do you? But see, now he's pissed off. Now we've pissed him off. 30. I mean, age isn't a number, is it, when you're bringing someone in on a loan? Well, age is a number. But when you're bringing someone in on a loan, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. And what I'm leaning towards is that Chris Wood could be a good loan option now that we've just sold Ross Stewart. 32 years old. I mean, let's tick who's willing to move on loan to us. Okay, that changes the list quite a lot, doesn't it? Adam Ider. Ooh, Adam Ider from Norwich. We used to be a big fan of him as well. He gives us a bit more versatility in terms of everything he can do. Ishak Belfadil. No, not like really looking the like of him. Vedat Murki from Kosovo. Kosovan striker. Umar Sadiq. 6'4", good pace, good jumping reach. Strength's okay, heading's okay. Again, he's not just not the best. Daniel Barasatini, 17-year-old Argentinian. Good strength, good fitness, jumping reach could be better. 6'5" though, finishing's good. Heading's a bit low. I mean, yeah, there's not much here, is there? Once you actually put this onto like loan moves, there really isn't much going on. Who's unsure about a loan move? Yeah, not much is happening there. So it is literally only striker and 6'3" we've got. Cornelius. I think we're going to make an offer for him, weren't we? And it didn't. Didn't it say his contract's running out? Yeah, so we can't do a fee. Well, okay, it's turning into a bit of a normal length episode, this one now, isn't it? I thought it was going to be really quick, but it definitely hasn't been quick. Maybe if we just change this to 6'2", because 6'2" is still pretty tall, isn't it? Still options for a striker. Ivan Toney. I'm pretty sure Brentford aren't going to loan us Ivan Toney. I mean, they might. We can afford 70% of his wages. Let's give you the standard, like 170 grand every month. Put him as a squad. We'll say optional future fee. He has a slight interest in discussing a loan move. Let's go for like 22 million because it's optional, so it doesn't matter. No, I think what they want is that to be 100%. So we'll make that offer. Well, it's only an hour to go. Michael Frey. I think I recognise him from the Euros, I think. Decent finishing. Decent heading. Decent work rate. 6'2", strength, natural fitness, jumping reach, good mental attributes. Playing over at Antwerp. Scored a lot of goals last year in Antwerp. What's the best league he's been in? No, he's never really been in a top league. All of this, and I'm probably just going to end up with Harry Gardner being my backup, which isn't a problem. I don't mind bringing through a youngster. Or do I just go, yeah, Chris Wood can do the job. Definitely. We can definitely afford 100% of his wages. Oh, we can't give a fee. Let's go like 200k. Nah, they're not having it. They're not having it. We may have left this I say we might have let this slightly too late. I'm not overly concerned, to be honest. It would just been a nice to have sort of thing. Or, I mean, I haven't made a bid for Yarmachuk yet. He is injured, but it'll be interesting to know what they feel is in a loan here. Don't worry about the wages. Well, we've got loads of wages to play with. He's got an interest in moving, so let's put that at the top of his bracket, and then we'll just say like that. Okay, no, they're not interested. Even though it says they are slightly interested, they're not interested. Not going Wesley. Puskas from Reading. He's not going to be. I don't think he's quite going to be good enough for us. Maybe do we go and try it once more with Azurk? Oh, did we already make an offer and it got rejected, didn't it? They said no. I mean, we've got 9 million to spend, but I don't really want to buy a striker. Just want to get one in on loan as a sort of test backup option. So if we piss them off and they don't play, it doesn't really matter. Heading's great, 6'4". Jumping reach is good. I mean, this guy could do a job, couldn't he, as a target man? Let's get a loan in there again. Again, he's got cheap wages as well compared to the rest of our squad. So, optional future fee. He is interested in discussing a loan move. So let's go like 20 million. 20 million. Okay, they're happy with that. 155. Let's accept this. We've got an hour to go. Can we get one of these deals over the line? So the Cara deal is accepted. My preference would be even Tony, to be honest. As Cara rejects the loan move. It said you were interested in a loan. You absolute pleb. Okay, let's go for that. I mean, 110 grand is a lot of money. Optional future fee. Let's see if Ivan Toney wants to move. Okay, Ross McCroy. The wage demands are too much. It's only an hour to go. He's probably not going to be sold. We'll go selling team wage contribution. We'll, contribute. Why not? 13.5 grand. Let's see if we get anyone biting at that. Tony offer accepted. Now, is he going to move? I'm not going to talk to you about that. There's only 45 minutes to go, and it's turning a little bit frantic. Tony's turned us down. Next best thing to do, then, is let's go and see if there's anybody on the free transfer market, which is not something I've actually done very much in this save at all. Unattached, striker, sort by world reputation. Who have we got? Digibodi, Yaquinta. That can't be, I was going to say, that can't be the Italian Yaquinta. He would have long retired. I thought I'd put striker. Oh, striker. Unattached. Let's see what we've got. Tedic, Carvacel. There is literally no one good. International caps. Cairo Mitchell. McFarlane, Ricky Germain. No. That was useless. Absolutely bloody useless. Let's just see who else we've got. Just Joe Allen, unattached. World reputation. Yeah, not much happening there. Not much happening there on the old unattached thing. Let's go transfer status listed. See what strikers are transfer listed. I mean, Shea Adams wouldn't be too bad on loan. But again, he's a shorter striker that we really don't need. I mean, Guerri, again, this short guy, he would be very good to bring in, but don't think it's going to happen. Ian, actually, they won't probably loan out to us. And then again, getting into this sort of the depth straight away as soon as you come off that. As soon as you come out of these like high-ranking players, there really ain't too much on. Not people looking like their squad. Well, people looking like their squads are settled and they've not got really much they want to get rid of. Although Fabio Silva from Wolves, he's no better than what we've got. I'd rather play my youngster Harry Gardner, to be honest. I really, really would. Okay, let's get rid of that. One last chance then. We're going to go add condition. It is a target man that I want. At least I'm coming into this transfer window, or the end of this window, knowing what I want, not like the panic of the last one that I did live. 6'3". Yaremchuk is one that we haven't tried yet. Or did we try and it said you couldn't do a... Yeah, no, there is an optional future fee. He has a slight interest. Let's go end of season. We'll give you all of his wages. Let's give you whatever it is. I think it's like 180 will do a month. Either way, whether he's playing or not, we'll give you 30 million optionally, and playing time will be a squad player. They want 400k. Let's just go for it. I don't know if we can afford it, but it would be nice to get someone in, wouldn't it? As Yaremchuk offer is accepted. 15 minutes to go. It's not going to get across the line, and it didn't get across the line. But we do have the biggest deal of the window, I think. Oh, no, player wage expenditure. We're still only 17th in the table of player wages, which is mental because I feel like we're playing a lot of wages. We weren't the most expensive. Buadu, £85 million move to Liverpool. Kind of feel like they've overpaid a little bit. And Dennis Mann is the deadline day deal, 47 million to Newcastle. Not a bad little signing there. Yaremchuk transfer was cancelled. That's not a problem. A quiet deadline day. Let's leave it for the people that write the papers. In terms of outgoing, Ross Stewart departed. Was that a deal you really wanted to do? We certainly want to do the deal. The squad is better off than with him, and we've actually will you perhaps look to take advantage of the transfer still being open in some countries? If another team wants to make us an offer, then we'll consider it. But there we go, another transfer window done. We've got some people done and dusted, left and in. Camavinga is easily the biggest deal of this save. Absolutely ridiculous, £66 million. Hoping he can get things ticking over for us, which should be absolutely wonderful. We'll be back for... Well, we haven't done a Newcastle-Sunderland derby yet, so we'll come back for the Newcastle and Fulham games, which is at the beginning of October. So next month, we'll play these four off camera. We'll be back for Newcastle and Fulham, and I'm looking forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much for watching. It has been absolutely fantastic having you with me. If you've enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.